Hey nerds, we're nerdier together. I'm Lily.
And I'm Theo. We are a variety multiplayer streaming couple that play just about anything, as you can see.
That's right. We started gaming together because we believe a couple that games together stays together.
We like to challenge one another to greater heights.
We stream on Twitch, YouTube Live, post funny screenshots on Instagram and Tumblr, and pepper our TikTok and YouTube shorts with funny moments from our streams.
We also make sure that you guys can participate, from helping us make decisions in Baldur's Gate to even forcing me to build something. And even making sure gravity is always in check, as we know how pesky those laws of physics can be.
Can't wait to see you soon, and
Stay
stay
nerdy.
nerdy. Welcome back, nerds, to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Let's play. What's up, nerds? We're back here on Hogwarts Legacy, right outside of the Dark Arts Tower, I think is what this is called. The Astronomy Tower, something like that. Yeah, the Dark Arts Tower. Okay. I took the liberty of emptying my bags before we started.
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know,
Yeah, ominous. I think we were looking for Gobs. Oh, yeah, right. We were going back to Arthur to, tell him about the cache. And then we were gonna go find Zenobia's gobstones. Well, finish finding Zenobia's gobstones, as we've already found, I think, one or two. What's this? Ooh, Serpentine Beast Window. Although Slytherins like to think this window is somehow a tribute to their house founder, it is actually a serpentine beast coiled around a tree that extends from the mouth of the legendary Green Man. Interesting. Okay. Back to Arthur. Arthur, we gotta talk, my dude. I gotta tell you what I found in that cache. Gotta keep going up. Get there eventually. Coming for you, Arthur. Accio.
Where were you?
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming.
Oh
He
dear.
shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me.
Though have a suspicion that he wished he had given us the other map.
Wonder if a quick
Revelio.
rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
It's possible. Question is, do you want to get caught rummaging through Weasley's office? Alright, let's look at this one. So we've got 4 and 1 to make 5. That means we need 7 on the double mystery. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The weird little brain-looking tentacle monster. And the other one we have 3 and 0, so we need 2, which would be the dragon head. Aha! Like I said, I could still be wrong about those, but so far I've been right, so I'm going to go with that's actually what that means. Oh, we have other quests. Let's do Zenobia's gobstones and then we'll go look and see what other side quests we have. Yep, 1 out of 6. So we need to find 5 more gobstones. What do you guys think? Would you guys put her gobstones out of reach like this, or would you just try to get better at the game so you didn't get spat on by the gobstones? Honestly, I feel like I would try to get better at the game so I wouldn't get spat on by them. It just feels kind of mean to take somebody's personal objects and put them so high up so they couldn't get them. Doopa-doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. Looks like if I go up here, I should be... Looks like if I go up here, I should be able to get the gobstone that's near. Or not. It took me out of the area. It's trying to lead me on the main quest. I want to go to the main quest. I want to find Zenobia's gobstones. Or it's trying to lead me to the farthest one possible, rather than the ones that are nearby. Cool. I guess that works. And by I guess, I mean I have no choice.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school. Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Guess they wanted us to get the ones out of the grand staircase area first. Well, time to climb the great staircase. Looks like we still need to go up another couple of flights. Or perhaps this one is in the actual tower. Which is what I'm starting to suspect the case was.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for
Accio.
Zenobia's gobstones.
Supposedly there's also... Oh, there it is. Accio! Haha. Now we have 4 out of the 6. Let's see if we can't fast travel to the last 2. Looks like they're in the library annex. I like the fact that there's this factor of the game where I can just sit here and pretend that there's not actually a main quest I have to do. Mine.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Mine.
Just one more gobstone.
What's this? Random ladders don't just fall from the ceiling. I must inspect.
Revelio.
Ooh. Palmistry model. This standing model of a hand is demarcated to help students in the practice of palmistry. Depending upon the angle at which the model is read, it either has a considerable lifeline or is likely to die in a fortnight. Interesting.
Revelio.
Mariwa Onai. Under Professor Black's direction, it is my honor as Deputy Headmistress to offer you the position of Divinations Professor at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are thrilled at the prospect of having you join our distinguished faculty. Please inform us of your intentions as soon as possible. I eagerly await your response. Warmest regards, Professor Matilda Weasley. Don't remember anything about a Matilda Weasley. I know that Ron and Hermione had 2 kids, and if I remember correctly, the daughter was named Rose. I don't remember the son's
Keep an eye
name,
on
but I
high
don't
places
think it was
around the school
Matilda.
for Zenobia's gobstones.
Let's head this direction. This seems like the right way to go.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I
Hooray!
should go and see her.
We saved the gobstones. Alright, what's this? So, for the double, we need 3, which would be the 3-headed basilisk-looking snake thing. There we go. We have 2, so we need 7. I think that would be weird tentacle monster thingy again. Oh, wait. So it would be 2, plus 3 would be 5, so we would actually need 4, which would be that one. Ugh. Really shouldn't look before I get overly excited. But I can't help it. Too much coffee. It's fine. It's only a problem for Theo. Alright, so 13 plus 0, which means that the double mystery for that door needs to be 5. Which means it would need to be the cute little spider, little jumping spider thing. And then 15 is 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 for the ocelot. So 5 and 6 is 11. Means I need 4, which would be the cute little bird thing again. There we go. Another one so soon? Okay. I think that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that's 8. So I would assume that the double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7, so it's a unicorn. And then that would be 6 plus 5 is 11. That means we need 6, so we need the little ocelot looking thing. Probably saying that wrong, but. I'm usually saying things wrong, it's fine. Arithmancy Classroom. This classroom is where students learn about the magical property of numbers and numerology. Though a great many opt instead to spend their period counting mooncalves whilst nodding off at their desks. Nah, I was always a fan of math. I don't mind it. Oh, hey look, it's the exact same thing I've been assuming in my head. And I thought I was crazy to assume that it was numbers. Alright. Now we've got to make our way back to Zenobia. We may as well just fast travel there because, well, we can. It's at the astronomy wing. It looks like... Okay, where is the quest? It's at the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. Okay. That's all I was asking. Let's do this. Come on. We gotta get there faster.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Oof.
Well,
That was kind
may I
of
have my
mean.
gobstones back.
Yes, of course.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
If you teach me how to play, I'll play with you.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
The only thing I would do differently, kid, is offer constructive criticism. Maybe offer to teach people how to play. Rather than just laughing at them for getting sprayed with gobstone spit. I mean, yeah, I get it. Sometimes it's fun to laugh at people, but you make more friends helping people learn than you do just laughing at them. Or at least that's my 2 cents on the matter. Ooh, fun. I learned some new stuff. I started collecting more wand handles. That's good. I completed my first 3 side quests. And now... so we can see what else we can do to get distracted. Talk to that chick. You got it. I can do that. Now I've got to wait here. Because, you know, a kid waiting outside until morning totally isn't suspicious. Cassandra...
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way.
Oh,
And I'm
Cressida.
afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That's amazing.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect
I
the books and
sincerely
remove
doubt
the
that as
charm
well.
myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library.
And the
Amit
librarian
told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why would Amit tell on you?
Why did Amit tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
Exactly. If I have time.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go, guys. We've got to go find some books. To Accio.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to the... Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Today was good.
must
That
be
is
Cressida's
until
diary.
Gareth splashed
I'd want this
whatever
back too if I were her.
ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lace wing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace. Thinks he knows everything there is about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would be expelled by now. I wouldn't actually read somebody's book if I was helping them. But this is a game, so I'll read everything. Ah, here's the last book.
That's the last
Figured
book.
there would be a book
Now to take them back to
hiding.
Cressida.
I figured more than likely there would be a book on one of the hidden sides, so I just happened to pick the right side first.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you go.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon.
If I were an
Now,
evil
to work
character, I
out
would have
where
escorted
I went
her.
wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
Probably. That'd probably
Thank
be a good
goodness
place
some
to
people
start.
are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me.
Ooh, Evian Grey. I want to see what this looks like. Ooh, I like that. Especially like the little owl on the hilt. Definitely gonna have to use that handle. Go. Map. Need the map. Select the astronomy wing. Ooh. Dedillion key. Dedillion keys, I think. I'll have to look. Let's go that way. I know some of these quests open up opportunities for stuff that for like long-term quests.
Aren't they
Dedillion.
brilliant?
Okay.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Dedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Dedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about.
I can't say that I have.
A former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You
Ooh.
should try to catch one.
Why would I
So
do
they
that?
just
Each key will
conveniently
lead you
came
to a
back
locked cabinet
during my
somewhere in the
first year.
castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Ooh, fun. Why would a headmistress do such a thing?
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Why don't you follow the keys?
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
I'll look into it.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them.
Okay. Looks like we're going to the
I hope you
astronomy
follow
tower
a few
nerds.
keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find. If any.
What do you nerds think I'm going to find behind the Daedalian keys? All the way up into the tower we go. Taking stairs at such high speeds that if we accidentally tripped, we'd fall on our faces. That's what being young is about, right? Please do not run upstairs.
You're brave though, aren't you? I've seen you in Hogwarts.
Oh yeah, I probably should do herbology
Leviosa.
at some point. I'm sure that'll take a little bit though. Oh, that's pretty.
Revelio.
Ah. Tapestry of Barnabas the Barnby. The tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas the Barnby's foolish attempts to train trolls for the ballet. One can only imagine the impacts on the arts had he succeeded. I don't know, it might have been cool to have
Revelio.
dancing trolls. Could be that the trolls could have been the greatest ballerinas we ever knew. Had he succeeded. Ooh, a note. Dear, my dear Satyavita? Yavati? Satyavati? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I just butchered somebody's name. You'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge who conceded that they had in fact been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer, both built upon the work of an Italian astronomer, all muggles, mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as a means of meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with such an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the pseudonym for my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I am so looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Mantar? What an adventure we'll have. I miss you, dear sister, and hope you are well with love.
Revelio. A Daedalian key. Wonder where it
Oh,
might
it's
lead
going
me.
to lead me somewhere. Let's go. I'm ready to be led someplace. I'm guessing you came in here. Yep, there you are.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
I just keep slapping it until it does what I tell it to.
Got it.
Ah, okay. You slap it right as it
An
heads
old
into the
coin.
middle.
Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
A
What are you up
house
to
token.
now?
Let's head all the way up. We've never been up into the
Revelio.
top of the tower before.
Lumos.
That looks like it might be upstairs. Assuming that upstairs there's a large astronomy area, which I would assume it is, since this is the astronomy tower. Interesting. Yeah, I think if we keep going up, we're going to find... Aha! I knew it! I knew there would be an astronomy room at the top of the astronomy tower. You can hide nothing from me, you random picture. Yay, 20 out of 25 field notes. All the way back up so we can continue exploring. I'm sure
Revelio.
there's stuff up here to be revealed. Ha! Knew it. Astronomy telescope. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind. Perfect for viewing the moon and stars and anything else one might find in the night sky.
Revelio.
Doesn't look like anything else is down there to be looted. That's fine. Return to Nellie with the token. Well, we're going to go ahead and fast travel to Nellie because I don't really feel like climbing all the way down this tower again. When I can just use flu powder and be right outside of where Nellie's going to actually be. And look, Nellie is now 13
Were you able to follow
meters
one
away.
of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out.
You got
I
it,
do hope
Nellie.
you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
Just for one token? Alright. Ah, staircase. Ravenclaw common room. Let's go. Let's get this going.
This must be my house chest.
supposedly
Seems I'll
we
need to find
place the
more
token
house
in
tokens
here.
if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
We need 16 tokens. I'm going to keep a list of where I find the tokens because I suspect that might be important at some point. So we have collected 1 out of 16. Astronomy tower. Alright. Note has been made. Ooh, that looks like a fun dress. I want to wear that dress. No robe. Go some simple blue gloves for it. And we look fabulous. There we go. Now let's head back to our maps. And let's go ahead and look at the world map and see if there's any fun to be had. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well let's look at the map of Hogsmeade. Doesn't look like there's any fun to be had in Hogsmeade either. Damn it. Let's look at Hogwarts, rather. Looks like our only quest is to go talk to Professor Fig in his classroom. So let's go. Let's go. Let's see what Professor Fig has to talk about. What's this? Professor Fig. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe it. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them assimilate before term begins. I have assigned you to the task. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster.
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Sirona and the patrons of the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
More than likely, they're working for someone who's higher than Ranrock. Sir, what about the goblins at Gringotts?
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not.
I would
Gringotts
say
goblins
so.
aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of
I wouldn't
Ranrock.
say the bankers, I would say the people that are supposed to be guarding those things. If you guys remember from the first part, the guy who was supposed to be protecting And his glowy little armband. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a coincidence. Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Exactly. We're
I'll
not
let
sure
Professor Hecat know to
who's,
expect you.
Watching. Not sure who's in cahoots with who yet. Oh, we need to report to Professor Hecat. You all enjoy the professors and stuff that are in this game. Honestly, I think they're all rather unique.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As
Yes.
such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks.
Of
You may
course.
be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Why do I have a feeling she knows about the...
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Yep. Crossed ones.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Or it's possible that Professor Hecat knows more than she lets on, which is very possible as well. She seems like one of those professors that just kind of is in everything. Probably knows more about the school than the headmaster's assistant headmaster. Ah, you rude little key. Deputy headmaster, that's what I was meaning. Wait a second. This is telling me I need to go back this way.
Oh,
Where is this thing trying to lead me? Wanting me to go back up the stairs? Yes, you're wanting me to go out this door right here. Okay. That I can do. Ha! Now I know where I am. Zoom through this area, up these stairs, out this door, into that door. I will be where crossed wands occurs.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
Hello,
I know,
Duncan.
Sebastian.
May I
know.
use the training dummy?
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course.
Oh, Lucan.
I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be
am-
wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
You got it. Alright.
Excellent form.
Levioso.
Good one.
Levioso.
Next time, perhaps.
Levioso. Accio.
That's it.
It's hard to tell sometimes whether I was
I'd
supposed
say
to
that's
cast
enough
3 or
practice.
cast 4.
You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Let's do this. We're going to go ahead and save real quick. Let's see. Should start back at the top of the list.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Let's do Natty.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Not really.
Apologies in advance.
Breakthrough Violet shields with force spells like the summoning charm Accio lock targets and use right to change targets. You got it.
Potato. Levioso.
Arresto momento. Accio.
Potato. Mind the wand.
Expelliarmus.
Stupid, come on.
Potato. Act like a winner.
Stupefy. Levio. Descendo. Accio.
Is that all you've got? You're better than that!
Wow, that really wasn't that bad. I think I did pretty decently.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd
Yeah,
better
probably.
keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Yep, I'll be there.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Sweet.
Assignment's all finished.
So now we've finished Professor's assignments. Now we need to go back to the tower. Defense against the Dark Arts classroom will put us right outside of the Defense against the Dark Arts classroom. And we can talk to Professor.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
Of course. Hebridean black skeleton. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Yay!
Should we, Professor?
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your
It's heavily
spellcasting has
untamable.
impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us
I
begin.
prefer that as well.
And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
I really don't want to set myself on fire.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
A, X, dive, A, side, A. There we go. We've now learned Incendio.
Good work.
Spell selection. Go ahead and do that.
I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
There we go. Alright, let's put all our spells back now. I was just trying to get that to get off. Incendio is a heavy damage spell that unleashes destructive flames at a short range. Unfortunately, it's not Fireball. It's more like Burning Hands. Looks like. Burning Hands is still a good spell. I enjoy Burning Hands. Though, if I had to choose between Burning Hands or Fireball, I would certainly pick Fireball.
Revelio.
Because after all, I don't care how big the room is, I said I cast Fireball. Professor Ronan.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
How long have you taught at Hogwarts?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Honestly, I have to agree with him. Perhaps it made you who you are.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
Of course. But with that, nerds, we come to the end of yet another episode. So I will see you guys in the next video. Stay nerdy.
Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And remember, stay nerdy.